Yeah, 2 days in a row. Woo! Yeah, 2 days in a row, guys, here at Solis Lab 2. And guys, I think the land is officially fixed for good. Because I was able to get in today, when normally, after the day I got in previously, I would have to wait a few days in order to get in again. When I opened the land today, it worked! So I think it's most likely fixed. But yes, guys, 2 days in a row! You literally saw one of these videos yesterday. Literally. Just yesterday you saw one of these videos. Only a day later, you see one again. But this will be the last Solis Lab 2 updates video until Thursday, the 13th. Now, as for lab updates as a whole, the next one after this episode will be on August 11th, which is this coming Tuesday. Now, right after this video, I will upload this week's unreleased video, which is also Minecraft related, and it's also related right here in the lab, but you'll see what that is later. Those are just your hints. Anyway, it is nighttime in the lab once again, and guys, I seriously have taken a lot of time on today's update. There are two huge updates, actually 2 rooms in the lab today. Yep, 2 rooms have been added to the lab today. One of them is a returning room, which I promised you guys a while ago, and the other one is a completely brand new room. So, guys, with all of that being said, let's get into it. Now, I'm sure you guys want to see the returning room first because I promised you guys this a little while ago, like a while back, most likely back on July 26th, and also most likely during Lab of Doom as well. And what room am I talking about? I am talking about the Lab of Doom HQ. No, I didn't fully complete it. Well, I did get to the exact room, I just have to do all the tunnels to all the other rooms. I did manage to get to one of them, though. Alright, guys, as you can see, yes, I wasn't joking. See, I do have to do some of the other tunnels, but I'll do that tomorrow because it's really late. Yep, I have to do some other tunnels. I know this one right here, I know that leads to Snowland. I'll do that tomorrow. But as you can see, there's only one open as of this moment, and yes, that does say storage room. You'll find out what that means in just a minute. So yeah. Anyway, as you can see, again, the Lab of Doom HQ has returned today. Yes, that's one of the updates today. I know, normally we update on a Thursday, but nope! Decided to go a little bit more crazy and update it on a Friday instead. Well, there was an update yesterday, it's just I made more today. So, yeah. Anyway, again, I will deal with the rest of these tunnels tomorrow. And you never know, there might be yet another episode of this series tomorrow if I actually manage to finish it all. My lord, I'm going way too insane this week with the lab updates. Holy frick! It might actually be fixed. The land problem might actually be fixed. And this might be why I got back into it. Like, it was working completely fine yesterday. And now it did again today. Although I did get disconnected at least one time. One of the times was I accidentally disconnected myself by accident and then had to reopen the launcher. Then I got back in and we're all good. The other time was because I think my laptop died. But don't worry, those were only just by me, not the actual game itself. But I think we're all good. Anyway, again, I will finish the rest of these tunnels tomorrow, but again, I managed to get the rest of these done. So, yep, I know this one, hold on, let me lead this over to Snowland, because I know that I rewatched my video, and, yeah, actually, do I have the footage still? Yep, I still have the footage. Okay, that's good, because I actually needed that footage to actually record this room. Yep, I literally needed this footage right here to remake this room, which is the exact same room. Well, the only difference is that the tunnels aren't there. But as you can see, if you look here, it's pretty much the exact same room here, as you can see. The only difference is that obviously the signs are different, but obviously things are different now here in Minecraft. And that was 3 years ago, so. Well, actually, the room was built 4 years ago when Lava Doom officially became an event. Like when it was introduced. At the same time, this room was also introduced. Again, I will deal with the tunnels later, tomorrow, on the 8th. But this is the exact same, you know, HQ computer here. We got all the levers here. Yeah, you guys know the deal. It's the same one. So, from what I know, I believe this is supposed to lead to like ESL's old base. But as we all know, it doesn't exist now because obviously Evil Shit Leader has his new base that I made in 2018 from when Operation Dome was a thing. That was in February 2018 that I made the base, so obviously I got rid of his old one. Well, actually, it got corrupted in November 2017 with the corruption, alongside the Lava Doom HQ. Yup, the Lava Doom HQ was another one of these rooms that did get corrupted in the November 2017 corruption. So, after almost 3 years, it's back again. Woo! Now, I also hope to use it in future events, mainly Operation-themed events, of course. Because that's the point of this room! Okay, let's just stop messing around. Anyway, I'll deal with that tomorrow. I actually have no idea where I'll leave that. But you guys get the point already. This is a really nice room to be brought back again into the lab. I'm so happy that I managed to get it back. I promised you guys this back in Lava Doom. It unfortunately didn't happen, sadly. Then I promised you guys again that it would come on July 30th. It also didn't happen. I was going to do it yesterday, but then I pretty much forgot about it. And then I remembered it today. So, aren't you guys glad I managed to remember it today? So, that is awesome. Oh, frick! Actually, that's nothing special. That was just a normal block anyway. It's not like there was any signs on there. There wasn't. Now you're probably wondering, what is this storage room it says here? Well, actually, I want to take you to where it actually goes. Like, I'll use that, you know, teleporter later. But I actually want to show you actually where it actually is originally supposed to be entranced from. Yes, lab is still normal until August 20th. Alright, let's go down. Now, there are some pretty cool updates. You're probably wondering, what is the storage room it said in the Lava Doom HQ? Well, we're about to go there now. Now first, before we do, as you can see, I have also updated not only a new room, but I have also managed to change the stone that used to be in this little room where the sheep generator held the power. Yeah, you guys remember how this all used to be stone right here, where this redstone stuff was? Yep! Rose Crystal suggested that I changed it after 4 years. Yep, she suggested that I changed it after 4 years. So, yeah, thanks to Rose Crystal, you now have this awesome update right here. So, yeah, and actually, she was in the room. She was in my room when I was doing this. I asked her if she wanted me to change this, and she said, definitely. Or I don't even remember what she said, but she definitely said that I should change this up. And, well, I did after like 4 years. So, yeah, and look, even the Redstone Torch part got updated too. So that's awesome, right? So yeah, that's one of the awesome parts about this update too. And again, we will head into there in just a second. You probably already saw some of it. And yes, speaking of which, there is actually a room behind here now. Remember back when the lab was corrupted, that there was no longer anything back here? Well, as you can see, this says storage room, And this is exactly what it was saying in the Lab of Doom HQ. Now, first, before we get into here, I want to actually prove to you. Oh, hold on. Let's deal with these guys really quick. This is Cinderprint and Lapis Sheep. Let's get them out of here. There we go. Although I guess I could let them wander around in the, storage room here. I also accidentally got rid of this crossbow by accident, so obviously I managed to remake it. Now, as you can see up here, yep, that is exactly where this came from, so... Anyway, if we go down here, it is the exact location as you can see. We got Cinderprint, Lapis Sheep, and Blossom down here, which is awesome. Now, as you guys can see, I was not kidding around when I said there was now a storage room in ZL2. And yes, before you ask, it does say ZL2 on the floor. Actually, let me give you a better view of that. Yep, look at this. ZL2 spelled out in pink, magenta, and purple on the floor. Which is awesome, okay? Just making that clear now. That is amazing. And I obviously just made that too. Well, I made that a few hours ago. In fact, you're probably wondering, how long did it take me to make the Lab of Doom HQ? Well, it only took me like 30 minutes. Literally, it only took me like 30 minutes to make that. So, now you're also probably wondering how long did it take me to make this room? Answer, I want to say like 5 to 6 hours. Now, it didn't take me long to obviously dig out the room. No, that only took maybe like, I don't know, maybe 10 to 20 minutes. But for the actual, like everything that's in this room, yeah, that took at least maybe, I want to say like 3 to 4 hours. Because I had to grab a ton of stuff from all the other chests inside the L2 in order to put all this stuff in here. And as you can see, there are various chests containing, and yes, some of them aren't done yet. I actually still have to do 2 more of them. I was going to finish it before filming, but then I realized how late it was and I really wanted to make a video about this today. So I'll finish them tomorrow. Don't worry. But hey, at least I got most of them. So as you can see, there are various chests that contain stuff from various old events in the lab that are obviously returning as 2020 goes on. Now, some of these already did happen. Aha! The Rainbow Party is coming up next, so I'm glad this is here. And yes, I'll get back to that in just a second. Yep, we have the Water Party, the Fair, the Pirate Party, Festival of Snow, the Best Party Awards, which was in CL3 back in May, the Christmas Party, which will come back in December, the Western Party, which is coming in September for Zoe's Up 2, the Earth Day Party, which already happened this year, HQ Expedition, which was originally going to return this year, but then I thought of another awesome event for November. Don't worry, it will come back early next year. I promise you that. Plus, we already had one last year, so I honestly wasn't thinking of bringing it back this year anyway. Well, I was at the beginning of the year until I thought of a better November event instead. I thought of another November event around the end of June. Like, literally the day after my birthday, actually. But yeah, again, we also have New Year's Party, the Halloween Party, Anniversary Party, which this was actually the last chest I did before filming. Underwater Expedition, St. Patrick's Day Party, Easter event, Summer Party, and then I have to do this one and this one still. April Fool's Party, Valentine's Day Party, the Rainbow Party, and yep, the cycle goes on. You know exactly what to expect. Now, I'm going to start in the order from here, and then we're going to go all along these chests, all the way to right where Cinderprint and Lapis Sheep are, all the way over to HQ Expedition. Obviously, as you can see, these are all in random order. You could have clearly told that already. Now, you're probably wondering, what chests am I missing? I'm still missing chests from Lab of Doom, and I actually don't remember the last one. All I remember is that I'm still missing supplies from Lab of Doom. Don't worry, they're obviously around here in Zola's Up 2. I know where they are, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow to do it. Because it's really late now. It's like 9:52 at night. And yeah, I could have filmed this video tomorrow, but honestly I decided to do it now instead. But yeah, let's just get this over with. So I don't have to do this all night. Literally. Okay, seriously though, let's start off with New Year's party. Opening it up inside, you can find various supplies from previous New Year's parties. And yes, speaking of which, you're probably wondering, why do all these chests contain various items from older parts, like from their older events in previous years? That is the point of this. The point is that we put all of our decoration supplies for all of these events right here in this room. And no, I've not been hiding this room from you all this time. Nope, I literally only just created the room today. I'm actually serious about that. No, I was not hiding this room away from you all this time. Nope, I'm actually serious. I did just make the room today. I'm serious about that. I really did just make the room today. So now, this room was only made today on the 7th of August, and I've not been hiding this room from you at all. Nope, because before today, I wasn't even thinking of making this room. And I'm serious about that. Alright, let's just stop messing around and get into it now. Alright, so again, we have a ton of stuff from the New Year's party. We have all the decoration from the last 5 New Year's parties. So this is 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Of course, we got the dispensers and the jukeboxes, and of course, a ton of fireworks. Now, you might notice that all of those have 10s on them. That's because I just decided to do that. And actually, most of these chests will actually have you see that. So, yeah. Again, that's all the New Year's stuff. And yeah. Moving on, we have the Halloween party. As you can see, you could have clearly, easily tell that it was going to be filled with all the Halloween stuff. And I'm not even kidding. There are multiple stuff of each. That's because I wanted to fill up the chest. So we got a ton of stuff from all the Halloween parties, literally pretty much everything we would use in the Halloween parties, and are also going to be coming back this year too in October. Why is Blossom pushing me around? Oh, also, if you're wondering why this block is here, I'll give you a little example. Yup, it's the Haunted Mine Railroad from October. So that's why that has to stay there. Unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute. I literally could just do this. Oh, what was I thinking all this time? No! Although I will have to change it in October once I open the Haunted Mine again. That won't be hard. I know exactly what I'll do. Actually, I probably won't because I don't know what I'll be doing by then. But that's in like 2 months. Alright, again, back to here. We have all the Halloween stuff, including all the mobs that would normally come out of the mob invasion machine when the Halloween party would be happening. So that is super, super cool. Again, we have all the other stuff, which is awesome. Moving on, we have the anniversary party. As you can see, we have all the decorations from all the other anniversary parties. Yes, including this year anniversary as well with the 5th anniversary. We also have the 1-year anniversary hat, the 2nd anniversary hat, the 3rd anniversary hat, the 4th anniversary hat, and of course this year's 5th anniversary hat. Now, of course, these are actually the exact same hats from the last 4 to 5 years. Okay, you're probably wondering how the heck was I able to get that with the corruption in November 2017. Simple. I easily just remade them after. And then I left them in a chest for so long that I easily forgot about them and managed to find all of these today. Except for this one because I knew exactly where it was. And that was only made just this year. Now wait, we aren't done yet because we obviously got various amount of cakes. And of course we got the 2017 yearbook. which was put in the third anniversary party in January 2018. So I could easily read these again. Yep, exactly. That was exactly what happened in 2017 here in CL2. So yeah, next up, guys. Actually, you might have noticed that was saying underwater expedition. Opening it up is obviously all the underwater expedition stuff. So, yep, I'm not kidding. See, it's literally all the underwater expedition stuff. And yes, we have a ton of water because obviously it's underwater. What can you expect? But what else? Yes, we got all the stuff from all the underwater expeditions. Well, actually, these were from last year's. But yes, I do also have some water breathing potions for obvious reasons, because we'll need those in the next one next year, since we already had it in March/April of this year. Yeah, we already have this year's in March/April. It was actually March 31st through April 9th. So, we already had an underwater expedition this year, so we'll have to wait till next year now. Anyway, that's the whole point of this chest. I'm not serious. I'm serious, guys. It's all filled with the underwater stuff. It's awesome. As you can see, this chest is still empty. I'm probably gonna fill it with a lava cube stuff tomorrow. Oh, hold on. Next up, we have St. Patrick's Day party, and yes, you could have easily told that from the start. And yes, as I mentioned earlier, various items from older St. Patrick's Day events and all the older events from the previous years would be in these chests. So as you can see, we have the St. Patrick's Day banner from 2017. As you can see, it is right there, and that is super, super cool. Now, of course, as for all this other stuff, obviously it's all the decoration that we would use in the St. Patrick's Day parties every year. Now, I know we didn't do a St. Patrick's Day party in Zoe's F3 or 2 this year. That's because we completely forgot. But don't worry, there will be one next year, though. 100%. We just forgot about it this year. Plus, we kind of took a little bit of a lab hiatus from February 20th through March 31st of this year for some reason. I have no idea why. Easter event. So as you can see right here, we have all the Easter stuff, and yes, that does include the Easter 2019 and 2020 hats. And we also have the Easter banner from last year, and of course, 64 spawn egg, the 64 rabbit spawn eggs. That's what I meant to say. But as for the rest, all of this is just the usual Easter stuff. Now the summer party, which actually, this was the first chest I filled in here. Not even kidding. You're gonna love this one. Yep, it is filled with all of the summer stuff and plenty of sand, because you guys know the deal. There's so much sand in the summer party. And definitely a lot of palm trees, so that would explain all of that. The court's got a lot of water and lounge chairs and all the boardwalk stuff, the lanterns, the pool stuff, all the fences, the signs, torches, and the doors. My lord, that's a lot of stuff! Now, of course, this is the other chest I still haven't done yet. I have to remember what I'm supposed to put in there. Now the rest I have officially filled up. Here is the April Fool's Party stuff, and yes, some of that stuff is new, apparently. So, yeah, but then that's mainly all the April Fool's stuff, though. So, it's pretty cool. And yes, did you see that? The original April Fool's banner from 2017 is also in here, too. Next up, we have Valentine's Day. Opening it up, we have a ton of awesome stuff. So, as you can see, we also have some new stuff because there will be some of that stuff next year. So, yeah, but it's mainly all that, and yes, mostly regenning potions because that's normally the icon in the Valentine's Day party. Now, I also kind of forgot to do that for this chest, and you know what? Let me go ahead and actually put one of those in there because, holy frick, I completely forgot to do that. So, oh well, let's do that now. There we go. That is much, much better. And actually, we can actually put that in our total right there for 60 gold. Now back to this chest, we obviously still have all this beautiful stuff for Valentine's Day next year and all the other years. Next up, we have the event that's actually coming out next in Zoa's Up 2, the Rainbow Party, which is going to be awesome. Alright, anyway, let's get back to it now. So, we have, again, right here, Rainbow Party. If we go inside there, as you can clearly see, it is filled with all of the rainbow stuff. And yes, that does include the previous rainbow bears. I did rename them, though, obviously, to match their form. And actually, this one is brand new because, obviously, those colors were introduced last year. And yes, they will be coming back. I also, again, do have the description for the Rainbow Party this year. I'm not going to read it now because you guys already know about it. Although, during the 19th of August update video on August 19th, August 19th update video, I'll read it again because it'll literally be the day before it starts. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, we have all of the colors. You can see it's clearly very, very, very colorful. Rainbowish. Yeah, it's rainbow-like, and it's super, super cool. And yes, we'll be using all of that supplies. Except for the shulker boxes, of course, because I told you guys I wouldn't be bringing those back this year. But the rest is literally. Anyway, that's going to be awesome. Anyway, moving on to the water party supplies. Going in here, as you can see, we have various supplies from the water party. Now, although it did come for the first time in 2018, and then it made its return here in 2020, it's kind of surprising to see that it's literally still holding up here. What the heck? Huh. No wonder. Alright, guys, I was looking at something. Alright, again, back to this. Anyway, you can see various supplies from the Rainbow Party. No, the Water Party. Yeah, we were just there with that a few seconds ago. So, again, all the supplies is from the Rainbow Party, and yes, there also is some supplies that are new. I'm going to add that in next year if we do it. And yes, a ton of water-breathing potions, just like the Underwater Expedition chest. So, yep, it's filled with a ton of awesome items, and it's amazing, right? Next up, we have the fair, which I think was actually the second chest I put stuff in for. It was! Going in here, you can see, yes, there are a ton of tickets, including silver ones. And we have all the supplies from the main area, and then all the games and all the other parks, which is awesome. Anyway, again, you could obviously see the various tickets in here, both regular and silver. So yep, all this supplies is all from the various games in the fair. And also how to set up the parks, basically. That's kind of if you're wondering. So, yep, that's awesome. That's all the fair supplies in here. Next up, you have the Pi Day Party right here. Well, all the supplies, of course. As you can see, if we open it up, you can see all the stuff that you would normally see at a Pi Day Party in Zoa's Up 2 are free. And of course over here we have the various amount of pies, including the original Pi Day banner from 2017 and 2018. Yep, you knew I had to throw it in there somewhere. Yep, it is literally laying right there in the chest, like among all these other awesome pies. Right here. Come on, you knew I had to go crazy with that. You just knew I had to. Now, next up, we have the Festival of Snow. Oh, and I almost jumped there. That's because of this chest. Now, opening that up, yes, you can see a ton of snow, but also at the same time, let's actually fill this up a little bit more. Let's fill this up a little bit more to get a little bit more snow in here. There we go. It's all filled up. Nice. Okay, I'm just filling it up to make it look cooler. Anyway, the point is, yes, there is again a ton of snow. Oh, hold up. I am missing the original snow hat. The original Festival of Snow hat. Alright, we gotta make that now. No, we don't have the crafting mode option. And actually, that's the wrong guy. We gotta do this. And it wasn't even named anything specifically, so I'm just gonna pull out a crafting table and add that in again. Because that needs to be in there. That hat. That's why there's one slot missing. Wait, where the heck is the crafting table? Come on! Ah, there it is. Put it down here. There we go, just like that. It wasn't even named anything specific, so we can get rid of that and that. And now that's the original snow hat in there. It wasn't named anything. But then we have this year's snow hat as well. Now, you can see I have various supplies from all the Festival of Snows again, including the original snow hat, which was just remade now. This year's Festival of Snow hat. Then the original Festival of Snow banner from 2017 and 2018. And then this year's snow banner. And then again, all the snow, which just saw me, adding up more to a few minutes ago. So yeah, and then of course we got the Soul Torch and all of this other awesome snow-themed stuff from that event. Although I guess the only thing that it wasn't there before was the Snow Torch. No, the Soul Torch. I just added that as something brand new. And it might be used next time we do it. I'm easily forgetting something. I know that we're going to add Light of Doom in here, but I feel we should also add all the Fiesta supplies. Yeah, that can go in this chest right here. We'll do that tomorrow, though. Because I think I'm done for the day for putting these in. Okay, next up, we have the Best Party Awards, which was in Zoa's Up Free back in May of this year. Anyway, you can see all the supplies from that event. So, yep, that is super cool. We have all of this awesome stuff from that. Next up, we have the Christmas party. Going in here, we have all the snow and ice. We have all of the garland ornaments. We have all the paths, the bakery stuff, the workshop stuff, the donation stuff, snowballs, a Christmas tree, and the bell. So that's pretty much everything that would go in a Christmas party. I mean, obviously there's way more than that, but that's as much as I really wanted to fill in there. You think that's still good enough, though? I mean, come on, look at all of this. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's good. Next, though, we have the Western Party, which, again, is coming this September in Zoa's Up 2. Because I already have something for Zoa's Up Free, and you probably already saw it like 3 days ago. It's the fall event. Anyway, Western Party, which this would be our, technically, our second time doing it. No, third time. We did it originally in February 2016, although I did completely forget to mention it in the Zoa's Up Event 2016 video. The reason I did is because it wasn't anything special. It was only on also for one day, so there was no point in mentioning it. It was also very small, so there was no point in mentioning it. But it was February 10th, 2016 that I did have it on just for the one day. So it was nothing really special, so that's, in case you're wondering why I didn't mention that, it's because it was nothing special. It really wasn't anything. We only just did it for the one day and we were done after, and then it came back in 2017 for the surprise party. And now it's going to come back 3 years later in 2020 as its own event. Finally! Anyway, going inside though, we'll have all the supplies we'll need actually for it in September. So that's super cool, right? We have all of this awesome, beautiful stuff that is normally here for that. And that's pretty much it. Alright, second to last, we have the Earth Day party stuff. Go inside, and we have all of this. I know this part wasn't here before. Well, the Warp Nihilum. I know that wasn't a part of the Earth Day parties before, but I think next year it will. Definitely. But aside from that, the rest of this, oh, and also the Warp Fence wasn't a part of it last year, but I think I'll add that in next year too. Now, the rest of this is all recognizable to you because of the trees, and also we have the original Earth Day hat from 2017, then we have the 2019 Earth Day hat, then the original Earth Day banner from 2017, then a last year's Earth Day banner, and then the 2 Earth Day banners from this year. And finally, but not least, HQ Expedition. Here we go. We have all of this supplies. From HQ Expedition, it should look all super recognizable to you except for the bells. And yes, that will be an added feature next year when we do it, in early 2021. Whenever I feel like doing it. It'll definitely be around maybe February or March. Yeah, definitely around then. But yep, it is super cool. Oh, also the campfire wasn't actually a full-on item during that either, so that's also new. But the rest of this is all recognizable to you. Hopefully. Really hope, though. I really hope you guys recognize that. And with all of that being said, we have gone through every single chest that I have filled up in this room all day today. This took me way too long to do. And I mean literally way too long to do. I'm just going back for all of them now. Because it is crazy the amount of stuff I put in here throughout the last, I don't know, 5 to 6 hours. Because my lord, this is a lot of stuff. And I'm only missing 2 of them. Live of Doom and the Fiesta stuff. Yeah, I just gotta put them in tomorrow, and then this room will be done! So, what do you guys think of this awesome update? Tell me below. Oh, and yes, this sign does say Rose Crystal's room. Now, if I do make another episode tomorrow, because I am coming back here tomorrow too, I will finish this room up here with all the other stuff, and you guys will see that. And of course, by then tomorrow, I will also have this room done too with all the rest of the stuff. And yes, these ores were actually here originally. Well, they were originally coal ores, but then I changed them to make them look like that. Which most likely explained why you saw a redstone ore right there, because that's exactly where that came from. So, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you guys like that this room is here now? It's now obviously a permanent addition to the lab. The Lab of Doom HQ is back also permanently as its permanent room again, but of course, obviously, we'll only need it temporarily for operation missions. So, I think we are all done. So yeah, we can easily connect between here. We can make our way down here super quickly. And also, if we have to, we can also just rush back out of here, back to the outside parts of the lab, just to right here. And wow, it is still nighttime down here. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like and subscribe, guys. I'll see all of you guys, I guess, in a few minutes for the unreleased video. And yeah, guys, with all that being said, goodbye! But my lord, that was a lot of stuff. Holy frick. Yeah, I'm gonna get off now. That is insane. Wow.